What's going on, gamers? So we got yeah, some more Xbox news here that I just do not like at all, and this is what I thought. So get ready. Yeah, y'all get ready, because you know, in the last video, you know the layoffs are coming up to 11,000, 22,000. Yeah, nothing's really going good over there right now. They need to have some good direct, and like I said, be a strong publisher. Other than that, from monopolizing, what else are you gonna do? Jazz here has an article, though. He says next Xbox will run full bores. Oh boy, full bore Windows, guys. Yeah, I think you read that right. It's all Windows 11. The Windows that you don't like right now. The people are moving away from Linux. So get ready for that and Copilot being forced in there. Oh boy, man. No, man. I'm skipping this. I don't care because you're not going to sell that much anyways. But, you know, I care that it sucks for you, so I'm sorry. Yeah, full bore Windows, guys, that's right. It will utilize the Windows 11 full screen experience with the Xbox PC app. Yeah, to deliver its console interface. Like I said, it's a Windows 11 machine. But being able to play the Xbox app like you can right now, it's not really needed then. It's an extension of PC. That's basically what it is. Like, so you kind of get the idea. You don't need to wait on it. It's not really needed. And he's already making it quite clear with this headline. This headline literally just told us everything. You're just going to get a pre-built PC with more focus on Xbox and Windows 11 and Copilot. Yeah, you better believe it, because Satya was involved and you heard him talk about that at that meeting, right? Oh boy, he says, I reported last year that the next Xbox will run full bore Windows. And this is still the plan. In partnership with AMD, the next Xbox will utilize the Windows 11 full screen experience with the Xbox PC app to deliver its console interface. Okay, so here's my thing here. Like, I don't understand why, like, okay, look, I know Jess has a job too. He's with Windows for the longest. That's what I'm saying. You know, I cut him some slack with that because that's his position he's held, that he chose to be in. It's a PC. Like, you're saying this, but it's like, dude, a Windows machine right now, Windows laptop, anything with Windows on it, I can put the Xbox app on it. It's already there to do that. And they already launched a full screen experience. So that's anything you've just been adding to the Windows PC because you're getting ready to make something like a Windows PC. This is what I mean by, like, this company, like, they're not doing anything innovative. It is literally a PC now. And the PC market just went to hell. So yeah, that's working out well, isn't it? Microsoft is working on major updates to the Xbox PC app. I've been telling people a long time ago. Remember how many times they used to argue with me? No, it's a next-gen Xbox console coming. I was like, dude, it's a PC. Everything you see that's happening in PC right now is literally preparing for that. But it ain't anything special because it's already here. Nobody really cares anymore because Microsoft is... Do I really need to continue? Major updates to the Xbox PC to accommodate this, bringing it more closely in line with what Xbox console players will expect. That's not what they want. When engaging with a device on their TV rather than at their desk. Yeah, okay. So basically, you're just going to take a tower PC, just like that's going to be a tower PC, and hook it up to a TV that you've been able to do for decades. Yeah. When it diverges with a traditional PC in its ability to actually run games compatible with Xbox One and Series XS, I mean, that's the only thing I say is okay. Microsoft announced that it's partnering with AMD to enable Xbox games on this PC-like device. That's the only thing that's somewhat plausible to say, okay, but still, are anybody's going to want to pay $1,500 for that? Or $2,000? No. That's not what somebody thinks of in the console world. It's already a problem when you saw the $750 Pro. Nobody wants to do that. And I'm telling you, this is what they're going to do. They're not going to subsidize. They're pushing for AI. They're laying off people. We got our answers here, guys. We know what's going on here. She was, Sarah Bonnie said, very premium, very high end, meaning it's going to be expensive. If I told you you're going to get a high end PC, how much do you think you're going to be spending? Minimum $1,500. Like, if it was on high end, right? That's the no, man. Look at these cars now. $2,000 is like, oh man, you're going to be spending more than that, dude. Right? I mean, just think about it. Let's say if you want the TV to experience that or the monitor to be able to run that, you know, you can't just say that in this market with things in 2026. Back then, we were thinking 1,000 would be a lot, but people were realizing it's going to be more than that back then. Before this DRAM crisis hit with the SSD crisis, Samsung and SK Hynix turning into the electronics RAM cartel. Like I said, with GPUs going up as well too. AMD's going to jack the price up with their stuff too. And you're talking about building a very, very high-end PC. You're going to need that RAM. You're going to need that SSD. You're going to need that GPU. I don't see how this thing cannot be more than $1,500 plus. What console player wants to spend that money? That's not console-like. Oh. So they're partnering with AMD to enable Xbox games. Existing Xbox console users' libraries will come forth with them to the new Xbox if they can afford it, as Microsoft continues to commit to backwards compatibility in a big way. I don't know if you're pricing somebody out. They're kind of hoping for like a $500-$600 carryover maybe. They'll be like, okay, you know, for a console, that's still like, you know, a lot, but yeah, we're talking about quadrupling that, possibly tripling that minimum. I suspect we'll hear more at GDC, Game Developers Conference 2026, about how Xbox plans to modernize its publishing practices to accommodate this new more. There's nothing new about any of this, is you can do all this right now on a PC. Open strategy, developers shipping on Xbox PC have already enjoy a more generous cut of the revenue than they do on console. But Microsoft still has a huge issue getting developers to organically support Xbox PC. Yeah, who's going to take a loss for you with the dead market? Moving the platform to console will help here, but that will be at least a few years where Xbox Series XS remains the primary development platform for most, I suspect. And there's nothing against Jez. Like I said, he has to do something for Microsoft. But I'm going to say, no, PlayStation and Nintendo are the primary platforms, and on PC, Steam gets the optimization because that has the biggest base. That's what developers are thinking about. Everything else are going to be getting extension support. You see what I mean? Because you're an extension of the PC. You're not a console anymore. You lost that. You left out. So you're going to be an extension of the PC. Just like the Steam Deck is an extension of Steam off of PC. It's not a dedicated world with its own games like Nintendo Switch. You know what I mean? The PlayStation 5 is going to be a dedicated PS5 hardware, but it is going to be an extension of the library of the PlayStation 5 base. It's not going to be dedicated with its own games. This is not going to be dedicated with its own games. It's going to beg Steam, and it's going to get Steam. It's going to act like it can play PlayStation 5 games. I'm like, dude, I could do this right now on my PC. You are being deceived if you think you want to overpay for that and think you're going to be getting PlayStation 5 games. Like, you're being brainwashed if you believe that. No, you could have been doing that for years on Steam. That's all it's doing. It's just extending what's already available. So none of that stuff is real. It's pretty much done. You know what I mean? You're just getting a PC with an Xbox logo. No different than the ROG Ally. Same thing, just saying. So except this is actually going to be a little bit more official because you're going to be able to get the backwards compatibility. That's the good thing about this. But other than that, who's going to want to pay that much anyways? Oh, only hardcore enthusiasts, which is, you know, a very low percentage of the actual gaming community as a whole. So, I mean, you've been seeing this Jordan meme all day, full bore indeed, because it's Windows. Nobody wants that, dude. I'm telling you right now, like, it's not attractive. It's not going to help you out. Definitely in the position that you are with chasing AI. I wonder how hard it would be to put Linux on it and watch the performance be better then. Yes, 100%. Would this make it possible to run Xbox One games on Windows 11? I'd love to be able to natively play Rare Replay on my PC. Now, that is an actually really good question. I think that they're designing that specifically for that device, but could Microsoft extend that to PC? But that would kill the innovation of their hardware, which isn't going to sell a lot. I mean, it's going to be selling, I think, on par with the Steam machine. Man, I think the Steam machine will sell more than that, honestly. We'll see, though. Because you still got an Xbox base that's kind of there. So, well, that sucks. I quite like the Xbox console UI more than fiddling with Windows. Well, you're being forced, man. That's Microsoft. But if we get Xbox 360 backwards compatibility on PC, I'll take it. Yeah, I mean, that's still cool. That would be the hope, but who knows if they come up with a solution to facilitate it. Yeah, like if you will be able to extend this to PC because it's already running on a PC aspect. Right? That's a question that may be getting answered here in the next month or two, so we'll find out. I think that would be cool. I don't really see how this forces developers to support the Xbox PC store. I don't see who would want to. Like, consumer behavior is trending towards less and less people buying games on Xbox. At what point do they just go, okay, this isn't worth supporting anymore, and cut bait entirely to focus completely on Steam? Hey man, I'm all about the Proton database. I'm all about the Linux, and I'm all about the Nintendo OS and PlayStation doing the Linux. You see what I mean? It all works, man. Now you wonder why they're all outperforming them. Yeah, yeah, I think you got that. We go back now. Now you know why. Yep. So stupid. This is going to be. I mean, how are you going to trust it, guys? I'm being serious. The wonderful Xbox PC app, yeah, that nobody wants to use. It is like Alex Battaglia said on Digital Foundry. I think Microsoft is becoming, or Xbox is becoming, a icon on my PC that may just disappear one day. That was one of the best responses I saw him say, because I will hold that with me, because I thought that was pretty funny. It's going to be a PC that boots into the Xbox equivalent of big picture mode. Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. It's almost like I was saying, it's in a ROG Ally situation, guys, here. So if this box is a PC, do people pay console prices for Game Pass, or do they pay PC Game Pass prices? That's a good question, too. Or does PC Game Pass price go up to align with console Game Pass? Oh, man, he's got some good questions here. Hey, you know, when it comes to Microsoft, dude, I'm going to tell you, man, expect the worst. So it isn't about this. It's about the AI. And they're not getting their way in that. So you're going to be suffering on that end. I just hate to tell you guys that. I mean, I'm not trying to bring bad news. I'm just trying to give you guys realistic expressions here. That's why you should be liking my channel, because I'll be telling you the truth. And yeah, you know, giving you 3 episodes a day. Yeah. Well, they've got a lot of work to do ahead of this thing's release. I guess he's being somewhat optimistic. Yeah, it seems so, but only on the AMD partnership devices. They announced that their next consoles will be compatible with the existing Xbox library. So if all goes well, Xbox owners will have access to both their Xbox library plus Steam and all other PC stores. I'll be first in line if this is the case. Yeah, but what price though? Here's the thing, it's like these games that you're talking about, you can get them. You know what I mean? Like, they exist, and they've been existing in PC versions. These are just people who have a backwards compatibility library that they want, or they want a library for full backwards compatibility that they've bought on Xbox. You see what I'm saying? It's like most of that stuff is on GOG, you know what I mean? And on Steam. It's like nobody's missing that. Like, you just want to carry over your stuff, but that's a very small portion of the gaming community. I'm not saying you don't matter, everybody. You matter because you play games. But when you think about the amount of people that have that backwards compatibility library right now existing, that are waiting, think about that compared to the whole of the gaming industry. It's very, 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 very niche. So, but I hope you guys get that, and I hope PC gets that support. But that's pretty much what we have to say about the Magnus. I mean, it's looking like it's only getting worse for Xbox when it comes to hardware, that it's so insignificant. Like, when this thing launches, think about the ROG, it's already a ghost, and it's going to go up even more. And then you saw all those people doing those grifting at that time and then attacking me, and I said, what'd I tell you? You see what I mean? You just make yourself look like fools, man. So the best thing you can do is try to do the right thing. Like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you guys think. Once again, everything coming from MICROSLOP is not good. Later, y'all. Hang in there, Xbox gamers. I'm sorry.